Sometimes life lets you down and you feel that you are done. You just want a morning run because the fun is all gone. But sometimes life makes you proud when you look far and wide, when you leave the pain behind and see the brighter side. TNC gives you inspiration. TNC reignites your passion. TNC starts your transformation. TNC helps you see the new you.
The new channel. The new channel.
The views, opinions, and insights expressed in the following show are those of the hosts, producers, guests, and viewers. They do not necessarily reflect the position of the channel. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello and welcome to the new channel. Here to help you see the new you. My name is Dante Salamat and this is The Home Buyer. Hello! Good morning, Philippines. Good morning, world. Good morning, real estate industry. So another productive Monday today. It's my 7th episodes already. So time is so fast. For my 3 past episodes, I have something that's so stressful on my part, like fixing my internet. But today, I am more excited in praying that medyo okay na yung ating internet ngayon. Medyo na-fix na siya. So sometimes it's part of the game, part of the show. Live streaming is really hard, very challenging on my part, how to handle my guests, how to handle this show, which is live streaming. If there's problem on the internet, if there's problem on connections, and again, the traffic now is like on the internet. Why? Because after the pandemic, ngayon, nandun pa rin yung pandemic, but again, pag nakita natin, maganda na yung ating environment, marami ng people, they go out already, and it's almost like going back to normal. So really, I'm so excited again. And PNC, for those new listeners or new who tune in on my program, PNC, the new channel, and my program, The Home Buyer, and this is your host, Mr. Dante Salamat. We're talking about real estate industry. So we features developers featuring their projects, housing lot, condo, lot only, so that our buyers also, which is also one of our features also, they have also choices where to buy properties. Ang pagbili ba ng bahay ay, kailangan ba malaking pera? O kailangan ba marunong ka mag-ipon? Saan ba ko bibili? Ano ba yung mga payment term? Ano yung legalities that you need to know? But in this program, you can just tune in. The same time, pwede mong i-review lahat ng mga programs namin so that you can have an idea ano yung proper way, how we can advise you, giving advice, sound advice, where to buy properties, where to put your money in. The best investment is real estate. We also feature sellers. So yung sellers is just about teaching you how to sell. but also sellers who are really known in the industry. They have so many years of experience talking about legalities, talking about law and real estate, about legalities in practice. The same time about what are those taxes na kailangan nating bayaran on the side of sellers, on the side of buyers. And I'm excited today to have another friend, another special guest that really have so many years experience in real estate. And nakita ko yung kanyang being not only a real estate broker but also being involved in what's this? In academe. Ito nga yung nagtuturo siya, and I'm so excited, no? So I'm one of the product. Later you will know. Mag-uusap kami, magkukwentuhan kami. Malalaman niyo mamaya kung sino isa sa mga mentor ko, one of my favorite na na parang speakers during the time na mag-board exam ako as a licensed real estate broker. And I really appreciate, the same time I really love itong kaibigan ko na to, na nung una parang sabi ko, wow, napaka-cool. Sabi ko nga, ako si Cool Boss, napaka-cool magturo. Alam mo yung minsan hindi natin kailangan na sobrang mahigpit magturo, pero yung cool ka lang, pero yung estudyante mo ay naiintindihan yung sinasabi, that is the best. You know what? Maybe because of experience is the best lessons. No, yung experience kasi, pag marami kang experience, your attendees can easily understand and relate on a subject matter. Very important. And di mo sa paggayabang, isa ho ako sa pinakamataas din na rate that time. First time ko mag-exam as real estate license broker under PRC, jurisdiction ng PRC. At isa ko sa pinakamataas na rate, no? So, later pag-usapan natin. Okay, so before that, I would like to ask everyone to please share our program, the new channel, and gusto ko lang batiin yung mga partners ko, PR Diamond Point Realty. Just go on. Our company is like wanted to help each and everyone. On Wednesday, we have another training. Meron tayong mga nasa 150, almost 200 na attendees, our goal. And yung mga nag-attend sa atin, tatanong, wala akong alam sa ganyan. Yes! Parang pagbago ka lang talaga, wala ka lang mo talagang alam, given yon. But with us around as mentor or coach, our advocacy is to really help people how they can take advantage income opportunity in real estate. No? So please share, and I would like to say hi also sa mga kasamahan ko sa PAREB, Philippine Association of Real Estate Board, and yours truly 2020. And I'm also in charge of your activities of PAREB, and I would like to invite everyone, yung ating mga kasamahan na mga members ng PAREB, that we're going to have on October 8, 9, and 10. Meron tayong National Convention, and I'm the one in charge on the program. Okay, sa mga kasamahan ko sa Bicol, hi, marhay na hapon sa Indo Nagabos. Kasama natin sa CREBA, maraming salamat sa pag-tune in. Marami tayong mga kaibigan na taga REBAP. And sa lahat ng nanonood, narito, I'm based here in Laguna live. And yung ating guest ay live sa, sa Parañaque. And later, I ask her to be here live so that they can also extend or something, send their wisdom or something. We can reconnect or we can share something, wisdom, ideas, skills, experience to our listeners. Sabi ko nga, ito yung passion niya. Alam mo, grabe na. Sabi niya, I really wanted to share something different approach. I want to share something, learnings to public. It's really sometimes, it's not always money that make us happy, but something that we can contribute to public, you can contribute to other people, something, contributions on how we can give them, enhance their skills, is one of the best fulfillment. It's always like material thing or financial rewards that make us happy, and happiness also give us a lighter mode or something, yung blessings dumarating as long as we have good intention. We can share to people what is our skills and what we don't expect in return. What's important, we share something vocal sa kalooban natin. Ito yung bukal sa kalooban natin na talagang meron tayong intention to help and to share. In some other ways, we are blessed. Having a good heart, having good looks, or something like good relationship with your loved ones, with your family is always a blessing. Good relationship with God is always a blessing. It's always not material thing. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce our guest. Our guest is an experienced real estate professional, licensed real estate consultant, real estate appraiser, real estate broker, and certified public accountant. She is currently the president of Citizens Realty Citizens Realty Services Incorporated, a multi-service real estate company engaged in property sales and leasing, land consolidation, and advisory services, among others. She has had been several involved in the industry for practically her whole life, having started with the government housing agency and eventually honing her skills with real estate development and finance, and sales and marketing, among many others. She is also a lecturer on real estate technical several subjects for continuing program development for license renewal of professionals, and he's currently lecturer and module director for finance for the executive diploma program for real estate management, a postgraduate diploma course at De La Salle CREBA School of Professional and Continuing Education. Ms. Yumul is currently a national director of Chamber of Real Estate Builders Association CREBA, the premier association in the industry, and is concurrently its vice president for chapter affairs. Ms. Yumul also an active Rotarian and served as Centennial President 2004-2005 of Rotary Club of Makati Jupiter. She is also a licensed scuba diver with 3 certificate levels. She loves to travel. Ito mo na pag-usapan namin. We have another segment, travel, no? And dance. And lately discover a new passion for painting. Yan. Ang ganda naman ng painting. So, without further ado, to the whole Philippines, to the whole world, to the whole viewers of TNC, the home buyer, I would like to ask our guest to be live here. I would like to ask my friend, Miss Jo Yumul.
Hello, good afternoon.
Hello.
Dante.
Hello. Nice to have you here live at TNC.
Thank
Grabe,
you for
I miss you, my
having me.
friend. I really miss you, my friend, no? So, sabi ko kagabi, nakita ko yung batang-bata yung picture mo na sabi ko, wow, ito, sabi ko, napaka-beautiful friend ko na, sabi ko, message kaya ako, sabi ko, wow. And then, naisip ko, ito yung aking mentor, i-guest ko ngayon sa The Home Buyer. You know what? Ang guest ko dito, Miss Jo, no, ang guest ko dito lagi a day before or like say within the day ng show ko kasi alam mo hindi ganun kadali maghanap ng guest dito kasi I want somebody with experience, share something not only to the public but also to the world of real estate kasi ang pag-usapan natin ay real estate industry, no? Pinag-usapan natin dito. So, kumusta ang friend ko? Kumusta live from Parañaque? Kumusta ang pandemic? Mukhang hindi ka na-stress sa pandemic. How you handle that situation?
Actually, itong pandemic na to, iniligpit ako sa bahay, pero it did not really necessarily mean na wala akong magawa. Kasi suddenly, I find my hands full of many things to do. In fact, yung aming class, yung EdPrem, the Executive Diploma Program on Real Estate Management, we are doing it. We continue doing it online, and surprisingly, we have a bigger class. No, we have more students now that we're online. We are able to have students from the provinces, and then parang, di ba Dante, bakit ganon? Parang mas maraming mga meeting, parang wala kang lusot sa mga meeting kasi walang traffic, di ba? Hindi ka makalusot. Mayat maya ang Zoom, mayat maya ang webinar. Tapos kailangan,
agree.
Well, syempre meron pang matututo ka rin na makikita mo yung mga tao nag-aaral magsipag-baking, magsipag-cooking. Ako naman, nag-aral ako mag-bake ng bread. Masarap ang aking mga bread. Apart from
Parang
that,
gusto ko tikman yan, ha?
yeah, papatikman kita as soon as, as soon as may grab na from here to Binyan.
Oh, okay,
Wala
okay.
yatang grab from here to Binyan, hindi ba?
Lalamove, meron na lalamove na nakakapag-deliver dito. Mukhang maka-order lang ko na.
Ang busy-busy natin, nakakatuwa kasi hindi naman nawawala ang trabaho. Ang takot, actually, maraming taong natatakot on what's going to happen in real estate. Ako, hindi ako takot. I think that this is just a momentary pause in real estate.
Yeah.
kailangan din naman natin yan because actually with what I do, with my kind of market, medyo nakakahingal na rin yung pagtaas ng values, hindi ba, Dante?
Yeah,
Medyo
agree.
nakakatakot na.
Agree.
So, to me, this pandemic halting the values of properties is kind of really good in the sense that it will give people a chance and time to really evaluate, no, and assess their properties, the values of their properties, what they really want to get into, ano ba
Yeah.
ang gusto nilang bilhin, i-dispose. And I don't think we are very resilient. We have been through a lot of crises, economic crisis.
Yeah.
I have been in this industry since bata ka pa noon, Dante. 1981. Okay?
81. Elementary
yeah.
ako niyan, Miss Jo.
Okay, except for having joined Citibank first, my next job was with National Home Mortgage Finance Corporation. Okay, so practically since then up to now, I have been involved somehow in real estate. I became a licensed broker in 1989. So ang dami-dami ko nang nadaanan at nakitang up and down ng values ng real estate, up and down ng economy, I mean. But we are very resilient, and I have not seen property values really go down or talagang nagkagulo, yung nagkakagulo ng pag-dispose at walang bumibili. You know why? Because maganda naman ng ating we have very sound credit policies. And
I agree.
Yeah, and that's why even those who have been granted credit pre-COVID, medyo hindi talaga tayo magbubuhusan ng what they call yung magkakaroon ng glut in the industry. I don't think we will ever have a glut. The worst that can happen is magpo-pause ang values, but once nagumalaw na uli ang mundo, bumalik na tayo sa normal na hindi din normal because why do I say normal na hindi normal? Because technology is going to be something else.
Agree with that.
Right now, technology has improved to the extent that brokers, salesmen, don't really have to spend much time on flyering anymore or going around.
Agree.
Ano na tayo? High-tech na tayo.
Yeah.
Even sell to practically anybody, anywhere in the world. Hindi ba? Nakaka-excite.
Yes,
So
yes. Actually, Miss Jo, with the pandemic on the positive side, people, they level up. No? Before kasi, they take for granted about technology, especially if you are like something na medyo, hindi ka na millennials. Millennials, yes, but those who are like hindi na millennials, parang they take for granted. But with pandemic, parang people, they level up, no other choice, right? So that's on the positive side of it.
Exactly, hindi ba? Kaya ako, happy ako kasi I've always had a millennial mind, Bago pa lumabas ang anything tech, napaka-tech ko. Talagang, mas marami ako alam sa mga mas bata sa akin pagdating sa tech. So, I don't see any reason why people should feel sad about their real estate investments or holdings. It's still the best investment anybody can ever have compared to putting your money in the stock market, in the bank. Real estate is still your best hedge against inflation, against any kind of economic crisis.
Okay, nice for sharing that. So with pandemic kasi sa kita mo with us, even we are not so sobrang techy, but with experience din natin yung crisis, experience in real estate, we cannot replace yung skills natin, yung wisdom, yung experience natin, and we can apply it. Maybe we can ask somebody to do it, but of course the idea and for us to become more effective, it is coming from our mind, because experience never be replaced by technology, right? Technology is one of the platform also that you can use, but again, at the end of the day, experience really the best that you can apply, right, Miss Jo?
Ay, oo naman. Iba naman talaga ang may experience coupled with continuing education. Kasi kung wala kang alam, ay mapapahiya ka sa kausap mo. And mas
Agree.
marami kang alam, mas maniniwala naman sa'yo ang kausap mo. Why?
Very good.
Because, you know, and that's why actually we really should push for itong professionalization ng ranks natin, ano, yung mga tinatawag na mga colorum. Kasi ano lang ba naman ng extent ng alam nila? Unlike us, we go on continuing education. Ako, for that matter, I lecture and I have taught many subjects, but whenever I get the chance to study something, to learn something new, I keep on learning. Why? Because when I see clients or prospects, or even just talk to friends who seek advice, I give my 2 cents worth, no, my advice, talagang base sa the best that I can figure for their specific situation. And I am more inclined towards what's best for them based on what I know. Ay, hindi tayo yung kagaya nung iba, Dante, na makapagbenta lang, ipipilit, hindi ba?
Agree.
Ma'am, sir, maganda po itong Jones Bridge. Bilhin po ninyo ito. Pagka po binili ninyo ito, may dadaanan po kayong tulay. It's not like that, di ba?
Yeah, agree.
You'll have to really be able to explain why a certain action or a certain investment is good or not for them. And how will you even know what to advise if you don't know anything about real estate?
Agree
Diba?
with that.
Meron sa yung magpapabenta, kondo niya sa sa isang 5-star, no, na isang 5-star condo. Pinaparenta niya, bigla siyang mabibigla sa mga ibang ahente. Akala niya yun lang ang kanyang cash out. Hindi niya sinabi na sa buyer na may VAT, magugulat siya, may 12% VAT. Why? Kasi hindi siya properly informed, hindi ba? Kaya
agree.
informed ang mga owners, ang mga buyers. Alam nila dapat pinapasok nila. Yung iba, bibili, hindi pala nila na due diligence. So, you know, there's really a lot of technicalities to, kasi ako, Dante, tapos na ako sa pagbebenta ng ng mga development. Yan, wala talaga, sakit ng ulo yan. Ano lang yan, di ba? Reservation application, contract to sell. But when you get to the more more complicated but challenging properties, no, that you have to sell, kung minsan ang daming technicalities dyan na hindi aware yung buyer or yung seller.
Miss Jo, pag-usapan natin ano yung mga hard times, ano yung mga challenges, no? Ano yung technicalities. I know, ito yung mga properties, sa kunyari, ito yung mayroong naghahabol or something, and pag-usapan din natin how we can meet up. Kailan ba tayo nag-meet, no? Ano ba yung subject? Kakalimutan, ano subject na tinuro mo sa akin? So when we right back after a commercial break, thank you again.
Okay.
Back to live streaming, the home buyer here at the new channel, and this is your host, Mr. Dante Salamat. So, for those who just tuned in today, please share our program. So, this like about talking about real estate industry, buyer's perspective, seller's perspective, and developer's perspective. So, we have a guest, a friend of mine, really something sharing experience. You know what? As a while ago, we talked about like a trust or something, expertise in real estate. In order for us to give a quality service, it's not just about money or let's say in return, alam mo kasi minsan yung mga brokers natin or sellers, parang pag nagbebenta sila, nasa mind nila, anong kikitain ko? But you put it as your, parang it's like a calling or parang you have a reasons or purpose. Kasi alam mo bakit as a broker or as a seller, we are the one bringing in properties to our customers, and we have really valuable responsibilities and giving them sound advice and to where to put their money. Hindi lang kasi ng property, you have to take a look at ano yung fitted, what is their needs, wants, and you have to satisfy their expectations. You can only do that if you know what you are doing. Okay, so sometimes it's really sad that a broker, licensed broker, they don't know what they are doing. They cannot give sound advice to their customers, to their clients. And sometimes, like kanina na pag-usapan, they don't divulge about taxes. Maybe because, like VAT, maybe because they don't know the threshold on properties that the property is vatable, no? So yun yung mga pinag-usapan, and maybe it's very important for us to really learn about, continuous learning about our craft, our business with real estate, because those people who really have success in real estate, they always like extra miles, really learnings about the business. Okay, so without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to ask my guest, our guest today, my friend of mine, live from Paranaque, Miss Jocelyn Yumul.
Hi, Dante.
Hello. Back to live streaming. So, Miss Jo, usapan natin ulit parang that time nag-meet tayo 2011. Can you please tell something paano tayo nag-meet, di ba? Dati parang I was employed before, and then parang we asked para mag-review, para maging licensed broker because there's a resalo. And one of my favorite mentor, one of my favorite speaker, of course, yung kaharap ko ngayon, Miss Jo Yumul. That time, hindi pa ako broker.
Yeah, very practical. When we teach naman, we have to be really very practical. Kasi ang importante yung takeaway ng estudyante, hindi ba? Hindi yung kausap mo lang yung sarili mo. Kailangan maituro mo ng maayos. And well, one of those subjects that I taught was taxation. And taxation is really ever evolving, ever changing. From 2011 to now, grabe, malaki na ang difference.
Yeah.
And, you know, sometimes even between modules, kunwari, this module I taught in February, tapos in November, there's another round, another module. If I have to teach taxation again, sometimes nagbago na rin. So, we always also have to be alert, no? Kung ano yung mga new issuances, new memorandum order or memorandum circular ng BIR. And, you know, that's why it's really good to join associations like PAREB, like CREBA, like CREBA, no? So that we have people who help us be updated. And it's also good to itong continuing professional development na to, yung CPD that is required by PRC. It's really good for our industry so that the brokers, even appraisers and consultants can be updated on what's happening because it's ever changing, it's ever evolving. In fact, like right now, there's also some in CREBA. Sa CREBA, we are advocating for a freezing on the threshold of VAT at 3199,200, hindi ba? Because yung threshold na yan is due to expire on December 31. So
this year.
Yes, this year. So right now, malakas ang aming kalampag, no, sa gobyerno, that hopefully they will listen to us kasi nakadagdag pa nga itong pandemic na to sa paghihirap ng tao, such that if you impose or if you start imposing VAT on properties above ang talagang balak nila is at ikaw dati alam mo magkano
2 million? 2 million from
Yes.
3199. 2 million, right?
Yes. So
Oo.
if they start galing ni dati. Okay, I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you. So
Thank you so much. Umana lang sa'yo.
imagine 12%, no, is
Yeah,
too high. If you add
Yeah.
that 2 million,
Agree.
lalo nang magiging unaffordable ang real estate.
Yeah.
Ang laki-laki ng backlog natin, hindi ba?
Aha,
We have a big
aha.
backlog. That's why there will never be a glut in real estate because there is so much to fill. There are so many
Miss Jo, parang it's like parang it's like the proposal is like to lobby on the government to make it like 3.1 or maybe itaas pa siya kasi 3.199 is exempted for VAT threshold, right? Pero
Yes.
more than that, additional 12% which is yan
Yes.
yan ay sagot yan ng buyers, no? But by next year with train law, 2 million may VAT na ulit. So that is additional payment coming from our buyers. Lalo ngayon pandemic, ang hirap medyo at paano we are affected economically, yes. And magdadagdag pa. So, yun ang ginagawa ng CREBA ngayon to lobby on the government na i-consideration. Tama ba ako?
Yes. Yes.
Right. Nice.
Exactly.
Oo.
Yeah.
Nice. Good so move also, no? Kasi medyo ang hirap na nga magbayad ngayon 3.1 na ibababa mo pa. So tataas lahat ng value and affected yung economy,
Everything else
affected
is
yung real estate
affected.
industry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Because our industry involves so many kinds of businesses, other kinds of businesses, di ba? Ilan ang suppliers, ilan ang professionals also involved in this. So pagka binat mo yan, patay na. Yeah.
Agree. Oo. So 2 million times 12%, malaki-laking add-on yon sa magiging due additional payment na babayaran ng client, di ba?
Yeah.
For the informations ng ating public na bibili ng property, we're talking about tax on properties. Ito hindi yung taxes na individual income, no? Income tax, but is VAT nilalagay natin doon sa property. So meron kasi tayong exempted sa VAT. Ito yung VAT is 12%, no? Sa mga viewers natin. So like this year, 3.19 and beyond that, mas mataas dyan, additional 12%. So kung ikaw ay 3.2 million contract price of property, dagdag ng 12%, idadagdag sa babayaran ng client. But next year, 2 million, ibababa siya, may vatable na siya, so magdadagdag ng 12% for the information to everyone. No? Mr. So ngayon, CREBA is what?
Yeah, that's for properties that are sold by developers. Iba naman yung hawak na ng owner, no? Meron ng owner na property at magbebenta siya naman ng diretso sa ibang tao. That's no longer covered by VAT.
Okay, ito yung parang tawag natin, kung maalala ko lang, capital asset and ordinary asset ba yun?
Yes.
Sa sa'yo ko natutunan yan, capital asset and ordinary asset. Ordinary asset is developers, parang meron kayong stocks of properties to sell, no? Business course, no? Tama ba?
Capital asset, yung sarili mong pag-aari, yes, na hindi mo ginagamit sa negosyo. Pero once ginamit mo na yan sa negosyo, it is already classified as an ordinary asset. Therefore, lahat ng developers, ang kanilang mga properties are ordinary assets. Yung ating mga hawak na properties na nagamit natin sa negosyo, those are all also ordinary assets.
Okay,
and
so our guest, sige, ordinary asset,
subject to VAT. Yes, and withholding tax. Ang capital asset is tax lang.
Tama. Capital asset is for capital gain tax. Tama, pag binenta naman, yun naman yung taxes due.
Yes, that's right. So
Pa National Director and VP for Chapter Affairs. Ako naman ay SVP ng REBA. Tell something about CREBA. Anong difference niya sa PAREB pala? I'm sorry, PAREB, we have REBA, and CREBA. Tell us about it, Miss Jo. So that the
CREBA
public
actually,
also informs on ano yung CREBA.
yeah, CREBA actually is the acronym of Chamber of Real Estate Builders Associations, Inc. It's a conglomeration na of different kinds of real estate suppliers, developers, designers, contractors. I mean, anybody who is involved in real
Sellers,
estate.
brokers included, no?
Even brokers, although CREBA limits the involvement of brokers, I think may limit yan a certain percentage because it wants to also encourage more of those that are really involved in development. No? So,
Okay.
kasamahan
So meron
natin
pala
dyan
sa...
ang mga developers, medyo maganda lang din na ma-involve sa CREBA because first-hand mong nalalaman directly from the developers kung yung mga latest, yan.
Miss Jo, no? So, again, kalampagin mo ako ulit, no? Sama mo ako ulit dyan. So, I will have to find time. Para nag-enjoy ako ng Baguio natin, sinalang mo ako sa fashion show. Ako pa nakakuha
Hindi
ng
ba?
grand prize
Ganyan
na
tayo.
Direct as television na malaki. Parang nakuha ko yun dun sa CREBA. Andito siya sa show ko ngayon, no? Asan ba? Ito ba yon? Ayan yung nakuha ko sa CREBA na na television grand prize talagang sabi mo nga.
Grabe. Yeah.
Okay. So Miss Jo, with your practice, what is the most challenging experience na nadaanan mo so that our brokers also like have understand on what are those challenges? Alam mo yung iba, parang gusto natin matutunan. Actually, alam ko yung kausap natin is level up on practice in real estate. So, ano yung pinakang most challenge? Kasi yung iba, parang konting bagay as a broker, they cannot handle it well. But, tingnan natin ano yung pinagdadaanan mo. Narinig ko sa lagi, nag-aaway yung pamilya, binenta si ganito, nagpapatayan, you need a lawyer or something. But, in fact, wala yung lawyer, but you in your practice, parang you're representing as a lawyer to give them advice before you consult directly to really yung lawyer mismo. Tell me something about it.
Well, actually, in my practice, hindi na uubos ang challenge. Ano? Talagang kasama yan. Especially because I decided after some time, I started like you, Dante. Sometime in the 90s, I had a big organization, sales organization. I had several people working for me and under me. I did the whole thing. I was very also multi-awarded. Marami rin akong coaching nakuha. Pinag-aagawan tayo ng mga developer. Pero after a while, napagod na rin ako. No? So itong comeback ko sometime in, yung nagresa. When the RESA law came about, I decided to go on my own, no? Pero pinagdasal ko yan, Dante, kasi hindi ganong kadali, no? And so when I was beginning, while I was praying, I was gifted by the Lord with a big transaction. Laki ng transaction ko. Naging sagot siya sa mga problema ko at that time. But lo and behold, nung nagbabayad na kami ng tax sa BIR, kasi ako, lakas ng loob ko, no? Kabisado ko yung taxation eh. So, feeling ko hindi siya vatable. Pero yung kausap ko taga BIR, ini-insist niya na may VAT. So, I thought, in the back na siya, actually medyo na gastos na natin yung konting komisyon. Tapos biglang pinipilit magdadagdag ng VAT. It was about, kano ba yun? Parang mga 2 milyong mahigit yung VAT. Eh, yung seller, ayaw na maglabas. Ayaw din maglabas ng buyer. So sabi ng seller, ay, ibalik ko na lang yung bayad. Because, oh my God, babalik yung bayad. pag ibinalik yung bayad, kailangan ko ibalik yung komisyon, nagastos ko na. So I had to pull out all the, yung all the, yung technical explanations para ko sa BIR. Basta hindi ko yung tinigilan until I was able to solve it. And see, always been solution-oriented. But you cannot be solution-oriented if you do not know, diba? If you do not know what you are doing.
Yes.
And the only way you can know what you are doing is by being educated. Yeah, I mean, kailangan dyan research. That's why sa akin, continuous ang learning ng real estate. Up to now, talagang each case can be a challenge. But if we just always rise up to the challenge and think of the best solutions, then we will always surmount and we will always succeed. Ako, Dante, actually, I have been a lot of situations. Kaaway ko mismo. Tapos biglang nagkamali pala yung lawyer, nagsisisi. Or yung buyer ko mismo ay napakagaling na abogado na talagang kung medyo ibang klase ang broker, uurong na. Kasi he will really call you names. And ano siya, yung English niya is very highfalutin. Ako hindi ko siya inurungan. In the end, alam mo, in the end, he fell in love with me. I mean, hindi yung malicious fell in love.
They love your what you did. Parang yung pinakita mo doon yung hindi lang yung pasensya mo but also you know what you're doing. Parang ganon. And by that, nakarelate sa because you do it for the good of everyone, right?
Yes. So, sa madaming pagkakataon, Dante, I always give advice. Even if, for example, meron akong naka-advertise na property and then may nakilala ako na nag-inquire sa akin. In the end, hindi siya bumili sa akin. You know, I still tend to be able to develop relationships with people who don't also buy from me, but in the end, they become my friends and they seek my advice. And whenever anybody needs any or is looking for property to buy, talagang ako ang kanilang nire-refer. So, to me, Dante, ang income, segunda na yan. I don't work anymore for the income because automatic ang income sa akin. But what I do is I help. It's more of helping. It's more of advising. It's more of being able to advise or to provide the best advice to people.
Okay. So with that, so maybe that is our passion and also happens later when we back. I'll ask you what are those like advice to our co-brokers or sellers or yung mga bago pa lang. Kasi sometimes ako din, it's like about happiness kasi sa buhay yan eh. It's not about you want to advise them because you want to have in return. But sometimes, even giving them advice as long as that is your satisfaction and money is just comes naturally, is just a secondary. So we will be right back after a commercial break. Thank you so much. Okay, back to live streaming. Here at the new channel, and the program is My Home Buyer, and this is your host, Mr. Dante Salamat. So I would like to promote also other programs of TNC. So maybe I can ask the tech booth to please put it in the screen, no? So we have the big picture. So abangan po natin yung iba-ibang show, not only the Home Buyer, but we have also a lot of shows now. The big picture, we have HR Hotline, we have Family Something, and we have the Fourth Project. We have Usapang Beauty, we have COVID, no? We have also U-Turn, we have the Puppet, we have the Market, and we have the YULO, and a lot of more. We have the, what's this? Other the Talk, we have the After Shift, and a lot more programs na dyan ngayon sa screen. Just tune in to TNC. So it's not only the Home Buyer as one of the program here at TNC, but we have a lot of programs and more coming soon here at TNC. Thank you, TNC, for bringing this one as a platform, educating and also sharing wisdoms and like experience, skills. And not only you can apply on business, but also you can apply in a day-to-day life, no? So again, thank you, TNC, and thank you also for giving me the opportunity being one of the hosts, including all those amazing hosts and TNC, and my project or something, my show is The Home Buyer every Monday and Thursday, 4 to 5 p.m. Thank you again. And I would like to ask our guests to be back before we end. Medyo we only have like 5 minutes, so I would like to ask our friend, my friend, Miss Yumul, to be back live from Parañaque.
I'm back.
Ayun, you're back, no? So parang I'm so happy, like I'm just reminiscing the past that we met like 2011, and now we are in a show, and one of your students is now a host of The Home Buyer. And I love TNC having this one so that we can share, reconnect the public aware on learnings. Very important, no? So by sharing, and we can like applying whatever learnings we have, somehow we are blessed in some other ways. And I know why you are like, sometimes we are a fighter and we are like insisting what we want because we don't have any bad intention. Tama ba yun, Miss Jo? We want to just
Tama yun. Tama. Oo.
Kasi sometimes kung meron tayong hanky-panky, sometimes we cannot really fight on what we want. Sa atin kasi, if you don't like, I'm just telling you what we want because it's for good of everyone. Pero kung ayaw mo, eh okay lang din as long as I'm fighting my own right. Wala kang hanky-panky or something, tama ba? So with that, can you please give advice, what are those like traits or like attitude or character needed in order for them also to become like Miss Yumul, no? Kasi maraming startup, sometimes nakaya naman minsan sasabihin ng iba, broker, tapos broke, di ba? Minsan insulting on our part, but sometimes we really need to level up, and just a matter of learnings, no? You just have to explore and continue to learn. Tama ba, Miss Jo?
Totoo yun. Nakakahiyang maging broker. Hindi ba? Kasi pag broker ka, dapat, well, at least in my case, gusto ko nakikilabel ako sa kausap ko. Hindi ba? Yeah. When I say ka-level, hindi naman ako nasa level na kaya kong bumili ng Forbes part, pero kaya kong magpayo sa'yo ng Forbes part. No?
Very
so,
good.
I think, no, if, lalo na sa mga nagsisimula pa lang, sipag talaga ang katapat eh. Lalo na pag wala kang kakilala. Marami akong mga naging ahente na naging super successful kasi sobra silang masipag. Hindi lang sila masipag maghanap o mag-prospecting, masipag din silang mag-aral. When you are selling a particular project or a specific project, dapat master mo yung project. But it should not end there. Dapat alam mo rin kung sino yung competition mo.
Agree. Yeah.
Eh bakit ako sa kabila, mas magaling yung developer eh, presyo hindi nagkakaiba. Ano isasagot mo? Pag hindi ka nakapagbigay ng magandang sagot, nakabenta, di ba? So dapat know your competition, know your industry, know the people, and then everything, no? kahit paikot-ikutin ka ng buyer, paano yung mga terms, paano yung mga, alam mo, marami sa aking tumakbo actually, Dante, ng mga buyer na awang-awa ako kasi hindi na ipapaliwanag ng mga ahente sa kanila na pagkatapos ng yung sa turnover ay ganito, yung wala, I mean, all those details hindi sa kanila binibigay. Yung pagka nagbebenta ka, pagka komisyon mo, biglang takbo ka na, hindi ka na makita. Medyo walang mangyayari sa'yo. Di ba?
Agree with that.
Dapat hanggang sa smallest nitty-gritty, pati yung pag-remind sa kanila kung kailan yung next due, kailangan yan, serbisyado mo talaga yan.
Agree.
Service, passion for excellence, sipag, dedication, discipline, lahat yan, kailangan yan. Hindi tayo dapat pahuhuli sa kaalaman, hindi din tayo dapat pahuhuli sa kapwa natin. We should always, our competition actually is ourselves, Dante.
Yeah, agree.
We always have to be better than we were this morning or yesterday. Okay. Every day is a new learning experience. Every day is an opportunity for you to do something good for somebody. So to me,
so Miss Jo, parang it's like about always the best version of yourself, no?
Yes,
yung dati mo parang luma na yon. What is the best version meron ka ngayon ulit, di ba?
Yeah. And what can you do for someone today, di ba? Kasi to me, yung pagtulong, ang grabing magbalik yan. Grabe.
Agree with that.
Tumulong ka lang, nag-advise ka lang, grabe ang balik. Ang dami ko nang tinulungan, Dante. Maraming nagpupunta sa akin, tatanungin ako, magkano ang fee kung magpapatulong kami sa iyo? Ano ba ang gagawin? Sasabihin ko. Pag nakita ko na maliit lang naman to, wag na. Pero alam mo, yung mga ganong tao, grabe, maya't maya ang padala sa iyo ng mamahalin, ng pagkain, ng kung ano. Yung ibinabayad nila sa iyo, mas malaki kaysa kung siningil mo sila, you know?
Yeah. Agree with that.
So long
actually, Miss Jo, with that, alam mo, ang secret din na natutunan ko rin, yes, people sometimes parang there are people really so bad, but again, never change that you trust people again, always and all over again, without like having na baka lokohin ako na gano'n, without any doubt. Why? Because by having that, it's also a learnings on you on, kasi if you are willing to help and we are willing to give them advice, it is also an improvement. Sometimes we have things na ginagawa natin. It's not about magyabang, but that is a satisfaction on our part in showing to public that we can do something, inspiration to everyone, that we can do something if we want it and we put passion and it makes us happy, right? Ganun lang kasimple,
Right.
di ba? Yeah.
And, in our profession, trust and respect are very important. But trust and respect are very hard to actually immediately get because you earn that. Okay? And how do you earn that? People know that you are going to be there to stay. Ay, hindi ka magpapalipat. Yung iba kasi nagbebenta ng panty ngayon, bukas bra, sa susunod duster, hindi ba? So, hindi kanila, they will not trust you if they think that you will leave them after some time. So, stay where you are, work on the trust and the respect. If people find out that you have been there and you have, may mga kilala sila na natulungan mo, malaking bagay yon.
Agree.
Like ako, it's people telling other people how good Joe is. That Joe is reliable, that Joe did this for me, and that Joe will not rip you off, di ba? Hindi kanya iisahan, hindi kanya lolokohin. People
Agree.
trust me with their titles. People trust me with their money. Of course, I do not. I do not even ask to hold money of others. But
Okay,
I can
agree.
just say they will trust me that much. Yun. And
Uh-huh.
oh, by the way, natuto na rin ako maging abogado, no? Yung kagaya yung yung mga extrajudicial, nakakagawa na ako ng gano'n. Minsan,
Tsaka
mas
Miss Jo,
maganda pa
with
yung
that,
ginagawa ko kaysa sa mga gawa
with,
ng abogado.
you know what, with that, Miss Jo, Miss Jo, no? Ito yung mga parang you want it. Why? Because you want to advise people. But, you know what, it's something define who you are. When you talk in front of so many people, parang, wow, ang dami niyang alam. She's not a lawyer, pero once she talk about it, parang, wow, parang minsan talo pa yung lawyer na gano'n. Why? Because of that intention that is at the most level up, but you want to give them an advice coming from you. Kasi we are in sales, very important that our clients need satisfaction. We can only give something advice, sound advice if we know what we are doing. The same time, it always boils on not only money, di ba? It always
Totoo
like
yan.
the genuine, being so genuine and transparent why you want to give them advice. The reason why sabi mo nga ayaw magpatalo because you have the pride of telling them na I'm here not because of money kasi hindi mo ako bayaran as long as I want to help you. It is my objective. It is my goal. Tama ba, Mr. No? Go
Well,
on.
tama rin naman. Pero pagka akin naman talaga ay akin,
Oo.
pinipilit ko rin naman. I mean, there are people naman also na talagang iisahan ka rin, hindi ba? So, it's a case of I mean, dapat dito meron kang
Balancing.
balancing. You
Yeah,
have to be able
balancing.
to discern also the kind of people that you deal with. Kasi marami
Yeah.
naman dyan talaga medyo aabusuhin ka rin.
Balasubas din. Balasubas
Oo.
din, no?
Oo, balasubas, aabusuhin ka, walang balak magbigay ng what is due to you, hindi na lang. I mean, you
Yeah.
also have to have the talent of determining the kind of
Actually, Miss Jo, with that, we already know the people we talk about. We talk on, no? Alam na agad natin, ang lalim natin. Pag ito kasi yung ito yung ating attitude na ganito na we wanted to help. Ang dali din na makarecognize anong klaseng tao kausap natin. Buka pa lang ng
Totoo yan.
bibig, alam natin yan. Diba? No?
So true.
Kaya yung iba, kaya hirap sila makarecognize ng tao because yung mga tao kasi they have bad intentions. Parang lahat ng tao parang hindi ko alam matino o maayos because they have bad intentions. But if you have a good intention, you can easily recognize who's the person you're talking to, right?
Right. Kaya, well, ingat, dunong, talino, all of that. Our profession really necessitates being of discernment, prayers also. Kailangan talaga. In fact, in anything that we do, whatever we are, even if we are not in real estate, dapat talaga sincerity, good intention, love. Ako talaga, I'm a very loving person. That's why one of my biggest treasures talaga is friends. I have big friends, meaning big in their business, in their profession. Big friends, but I never abused them. All I did was love them. And that's why life has been good to me because I have never abused anyone. And sa akin, mas gusto ko pa nga, kahit na mas maliit ako, mas mababa ako ang tutulong sa'yo na mas malaki at mas mataas. Mas magandang pakiramdam yun. Hindi ba, Dante?
Yes,
Oh.
yes. Agree with
Yeah.
that. Nice. And at the same time, Miss Jo, alam mo, we don't like conflict, no? Life is too short, no? Sometimes being so humble, but just to fix everything, that is also one of our character and attitude. Make it happen. Look at my guest and look at me now. We are like about, ano sabihin yung age namin, but we look young, no? But nakikita ko siya sa picture, tuwan-tuwa ako, sabi ko, aba, ang friend ko na naman, talagang napaka-blooming, no? Kanina kausap ko, sabi ko yung blooming mo sobra, sabi niya, 4 years ago, blooming ako, mas blooming ako ngayon. Ayan naman.
Yeah.
sige
Yeah,
lang,
you
Miss Jo,
have
wait
to
lang.
improve. Yung self-improvement, hindi lang yan sa kaalaman. Dapat pati sa itsura mo. Kasi actually, I have met people, and ito itsura ko ganito na ha. But I have
Mm.
met people in my life, yung mga buyers, yung mga mayayabang. Titignan ka talaga buhat ulo hanggang paa. So, pagka hindi mo kayang tingnan yung mga ganong tao ng diretso,
Yeah. Mm-mm.
medyo your self-improvement. You have to keep on working on your self-improvement.
Tsaka tama yun, working improvements that give you also the confidence level, no? So parang, eto, may pera ka, trabaho ko to, wag mo akong laitin. Kaya minsan yung mga kaibigan natin, yung ba, nanunulot, magbibigay ng rebate, makuha lang yung client, parang, I don't like that idea. Why? Because parang you're bargaining your professions to your clients, whatever dictated they want, sumusunod. Alam mo yon? Para sabi ko, no, hindi mo pwedeng gano'n kasi they don't give you respect by doing it.
Nagtrabaho ka pa, ako ipamimigay mo yung kinita mo. Di ba?
Agree. Okay, batiin ko lang yung mga bumabati nandito ngayon. So, good afternoon kay Miss Angel, Papa Dylan, and sabi niya, yung good job po, more power, Mr. Dante Salamat, and meron ba tayo, ano yung iba dyan? Stay safe, Cool Boss. Ito, hello po, Cool Boss in Ma'am Jo. Sabi niya, iba naman, maraming bumabati ngayon. So, thank you for tuning in, and we are about to end our program, and thank you again, my friend, for giving me the time, no? Kausap lang kita kahapon, kagabi, sinat kita kayo ng umaga mo nabasa, but you are so valuable. I really love, in fact, I love this conversation, hindi ako stress doon sa net. I-share ko to sa lahat kasi ang ganda ng usapan namin, so parang, sabi ko, ano pag-usapan? Impromptu lang tayo. Ayoko nang magkakaroon tayo ng script, no? But with that, nakita mo ang ganda ng
Teka
conversation.
Dante, kaninang nagsisimula tayo, plinash sa screen ng production yung aking mga painting, ha?
Nakita ko.
Reflex. That's what I do during my... alam mo, Dante, ang mahalaga sa buhay, hindi ka dapat idle, Dapat lagi kang may a little time for creative, a little time for your exercise, a little time for many things, no? And of course, a lot of time for your family. But if you just know how to manage your time, kaya mong gawin lahat yan without sacrificing the quality of your being a parent. Like ako, I'm a single mom. Imagine, nagagawa ko lahat yan. I'm a single mom ako. I have time for my friends, I have time for my family, I have time for my clients, I have time for my association, I even have time to guest here, di ba? So it's all time management.
The same time, to my guest, Miss Jo, no, it's like about, parang walang pandemic way because you know how to handle yourself. You know what makes you happy on your own without like, hindi mo kailangan ng ibang tao, but as long as you know, kailangan natin yan, pero sometimes yung tayo lang, we can make something like a new thing so that hindi tayo ma-bored, no? So nakita mo, it's like a matter, nakita mo ako so busy, makita ka busy rin, it's a matter of managing time. So with that, we are about running out of time. Please have your time, batiin yung mga kasamahan natin, mga friends, families. Miss Jo, please batiin natin sila.
Hello, and thank you for being with us, my friends. I actually saw a lot of my friends join us. And also a greeting from June Dolalia, our current...
Hi, Sir Joe!
Hello, Sir June Dolalia. Congrats, Dante Salamat and Jocelyn Yumul daw. Hello to all my friends.
Pakibati sila, pakibati. Si Miss Josephine Dayag. Hi, Sir Dante and Miss Jo. Andyan sila, tuning in. Ayan, pakibati, Miss Jo. Sige, go.
So, pwede ninyong i-replay ito in case hindi kayo nakahabol nung umpisa. And I hope that maski pa paano nakatulong ako na makapagbigay ng konting payo at motivation sa mga tao upang pagbutihan nila ang kanilang mga trabaho. So,
thank you, Sir June Dolalia, for tuning in also.
Yes, thank you, June Dolalia. Thank you. Oy, my sister said hi. Oh, thank you, Josephine Dayag. Maganda daw ang aking
paintings.
Hello, Lynn Maceda. Thank you at humabol ka. My partner, Vic Untalan, is also here. O, hindi ba? Lito, Malik, ang ganda ng aking support. Ang dami nila. Hindi ko na sila maisa-isa. Oo.
Ano
But
pa yan na
guys,
late advice pa yan na Miss Jo, late advice pa yan kasi
no
kailan lang
advice.
tayo
Ano ka ba?
nagkausap,
No
no?
advice.
Oh, no advice
Yan
pa yan
naman
na.
ako.
Oh, nice one.
Oo. Ayan, Lynn, yes. For exhibit na yung aking painting. Thank you so
Okay,
much,
sige. Thank
Dante,
you.
and thank you to
Okay.
the production crew. Kay
TNC.
ano pangalan ni Miss Manansala?
Apple, Mr. Lloyd Luna.
Apple. Thank you, Apple. Thank you, Direk. And
Si Mabs.
congratulations on your show. Ganda-ganda. Thank you.
Thank you again. I really appreciate your time and effort. I'm really so honored to have you here this afternoon live streaming at TNC. So again, thank you. I really appreciate saying yes to me. Miss you and have a banding again soon. Invite mo, kalampagin mo ito sa CREBA. No, so, to our viewers, lahat, maraming for tuning in to our guests. Thank you so much. I hope you learn a lot, not only from the show, but also to our guests every Monday and Thursday. The Home Buyer and hosted by yours truly, Mr. Dante Salamat. I have to say goodbye just for now, not forever. God bless everyone. See you again on Thursday. And this is my last episode on Thursday kasi naka 18 episodes already and season 1 na to, and hoping and excited for the season 2. Thank you so much and be safe. God bless everyone. We love you all.